Well, Jen and I are out for a walk. Yay! It's been pouring with rain all morning, and it's now 2:45 in the afternoon, and we're heading over to the Dr Sun Yet-Sen Memorial. So we've left our place up here in Zhongshan, and we're heading down to the Shandao Temple train station, and we catch the train a couple of stops from there to the Dr Sun Yet-Sen Memorial. There's still people here at the farmers market. Seems like that they don't sell as much at the moment, maybe because it was pouring with rain, and so they're open. Well, basically they're open until they've sold out, and then they go home. So when we first came here, they'd sold out a few weeks back. They'd sold out by about 11 in the morning, and today, well, it's 2:45 in the afternoon, and there's still plenty there, and then they're open again tomorrow. Just arriving here at the number 1 gate to the Shandao Temple station. We've looked around for the Shandao Temple and we haven't actually been able to find it. We don't know what it is. Maybe we just need to look a little bit harder. Anyway, we'll head into the train station here and jump on a train. If you are catching a train, the best way to do it here in Taipei is to pick yourself up one of these easy cards. They're like a stored value card, and you can top it up at any time, and you can just tap it and go. You can use it in train stations and on all the buses. You can even use it in 7-Elevens and other convenience stores as well. All the train lines here in Taipei are color-coded. We're today on the blue line. The other line at the Zhongshan station that we normally take is the red line, but it's also the interchange for the green line. So red and green at Zhongshan, and Shandao Temple is on the blue line here. And we catch the train 4 stops to the Sun Yat-Sen Memorial exit. We're going to go right up to the front of the train and catch it from there. The good thing about the trains here is that it's usually only around about a 5-minute wait at the absolute most between trains. So it's nice and quick and convenient in order to be able to travel pretty much anywhere around Taipei.
You can spell.
So we just got off the trains at the Sun Yat-Sen Memorial Station, and across the road, this is one of the new big buildings that are being built here in Taipei. Really modern architecture. And on the other side of the road here is one of the schools. And then just here, apart from Jen, we have the Sun Yat-Sen Memorial. Quite a busy place on weekends. We came on a Sunday last time. It's a Saturday afternoon today, and Sundays are much busier than Saturdays. There were people walking their dogs and lots of kids playing in the park here. We wanted to come back because there are a couple of things that we missed seeing. And that's the Sun Yat-Sen Memorial just there, and the Taipei 101 building in the background. Another marvel of architecture and engineering. Sounds like I know what I'm talking about, doesn't it? Really nice parks and gardens all surrounding the memorial here. Now, Jen, tell me about Dr Sun Yat-Sen. Who was he again?
The first president of the Republic of China.
The first president of the Republic of China, and he was also a physician. and they've got some hospitals here named after him as well. And there's quite a few statues around about inside here. And there's a really big statue inside the main building over here that we're hoping to go in and have a look at.
He was also baptized Anglican and studied Western medicine.
There you go.
It's different.
Good on ya. Just about to head into the west entrance and see what's in here. We've never been in, we don't know what's in here, so we'll have a look. Gift store. There's always a gift store. Temperature monitoring over there. Jen taking photos. Some of the indigenous arts and crafts here in the gift store. Right next to the fridge magnets for the tourists. All different types of jewelry, coral. Now this is coming into the main hall here. They stand there for 1 hour, completely still without moving. And every hour they change the guards. And there is the big statue of Dr. Sun Yet-Sen. They like doing everything really big here. If somebody's quite famous, they do massive buildings and big statues. The roof is way up there. It would probably be a good 20 meters up. It's a very, very large open hall. And then there are people around down here. We're up on the first floor balcony. And I'm just looking at all the lights up here and just thinking to myself, I wonder how they change the bulbs, because they're a long way off the ground. The big statue over there, along with the guards guarding it, and the flags. One of the exhibits in the hall here, imitation of the flag in a different kind of way. The The young kids use the under the shelter section here for all sorts of things, dance practices and there's Taipei 101 building, just there, not too far away. There's none or very few buttons at traffic lights here. The pedestrian lights just change in accordance with the traffic lights themselves. Sometimes they'll be red, solid red, which means stop, don't cross. Sometimes they'll be green, which means that's fine, no problem, go ahead and cross. And the other time is that they will be flashing red, which means it's safe to go as long as it's safe to go. So check out the traffic, make sure that you're not going to get hit, and you'll be fine. So three different types of pedestrian lights, but yeah, very few buttons in terms of pushing the button to cross the road. And you know how much time you've got. Sometimes there'll be a timer at the top that tells you how many seconds you've got left, and sometimes you'll just have the little man and he'll start flashing and walking faster. Means that that's what you've got to do, not start flashing but walk faster. So we've just left the Sun Yet-Sen Memorial and we've just crossed over the road, and there's a great little park with a fantastic view of Taipei 101 building just there. And then there's another really cool looking building here, which we don't know what it is. I walked around to this side of it so that we could have a look and see what it was, and there's no door or anything. There is a cat over there, however. So we're going to walk around to the other side of this and see if we can work out what it is. A couple of local residents. Hello, kitty cat. Hello, kitty cat. Well, he may not be happy because he might be hungry. Yeah, a couple of local kitty cats that obviously live. Oh, the other one's disappeared. Must have run back into whatever that place is. All right, so we haven't really worked it out, and it's, or whatever it is, it's all closed up. There was a sign on the side of the building saying the Memorial of World Capitals, but I'm not really sure. Whatever it is, it seems to have been left on its own for quite a while. Nature seems to be taking over it a little bit. It's an interesting dome, interesting looking building, but it's above a car park. I don't know, maybe it's a ventilation shaft for the car park. Who would know? As you can see, there's very few people out in the park today. There's us, there's another person who's walking along there. There's somebody over in the building over there under the roof who's doing some exercises. But all in all, there's not a whole lot of people out today. The weather has been a little bit changeable today. But it's lovely and cool, 24 degrees, and it's quite nice to be out and about at the moment. So we're quite enjoying ourselves. A whole bunch of Kevins. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, you won't know. That's a story for another day. But we call that particular plant there Kevin. Another water feature in the park here that has no water in it. A little Buddha over there. When we were down in Kaohsiung, there were statues of goats all over the place. We don't know why, but Kaohsiung has goats. Taipei has cows. This is one of a number that we've seen around about the place. And this particular one has Taipei 101 coming up out of its back. You can see it painted on the side there and bursting out the back of a cow. It's unusual. We don't understand it, but it's fun. Jen taking a break. We're just heading back over. There's a few more photos Jen wants to get over here, and we'll see what else we can find. They're just having the lowering of the flag ceremony here. We're heading over there to try and get a picture, but you can see some more of the guards pulling the flag down, and they won't let it touch the ground. They will get hold of it, then they will fold it, and then finally roll it before they then march back up to the building. We'll see if we can get a little bit more of this as we get a little bit closer. Just out the front of the Sun Yet-Sen Memorial here. The water feature in front of us that goes sometimes, and the guards will be just crossing into the picture just on the other side over there, heading back, taking the flag back inside, and then the building will close for the day. There was a gentleman who was in the video just a moment ago, and he came over and was saying to us, "Do you know who this is?" And we're like, "No, there's no English signs or anything like that." He said, "This is Dr. Sun Yat-Sen's partner in relationship." So that's who the statue is. There's a bridge through the middle of the lake, the Lions Park. They don't make straight walking bridges here, or so it seems. Everything is a zigzag. So Jen, tell us that again. Why are the bridges all zigzaggy?
It's to stop the evil spirits because they can't turn corners.
Okay,
They can only go straight.
Evil spirits can only go straight. They can't turn corners. There you go. Well, that's why it's all zigzag. A couple of turtles in the water. Just on the other side of the pine tree here. Pine tree. Just on the other side of the pine tree here, there are a whole stack of water lilies or lotus flowers. Pink ones. So anyway, that's about the end of our day. How did you enjoy it?
Yep.
Jen enjoyed it. She said good. And yeah, we're just heading back to our place now. Jen's having bok choy and garlic for tea. Barb, you'd love that. And I probably won't, but we'll find something, I'm sure. All right, that's enough from us for now. We will love you and leave you. Wave. And see you next time. Bye.